Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a battle video between the L'Oreal Blend Infallible Sponge, and I'll take it out of the box in a minute. And then I'm going to battle it out with the Beauty Blender, and I have the black Beauty Blender, so I mean all the Beauty Blenders are pretty much the same. But let's go ahead and break out this thing. Alright, so neither of these are wet, they're both dry. And so as you can see, the L'Oreal one is a little bit taller, just barely. And they're also, I mean, obviously they're different shapes. So this has the little taper right there. They both come to a point and they both have a flatter buffer end. This one is a lot more stiff, like, let's see if I can do this. Like this one is a lot squishier, this one is a lot harder. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wet both of these real quick and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, I'm back and we have dampened beauty sponges. So here's another close-up. I would say they still look the same. The L'Oreal sponge, I feel like it expanded a lot more than the Beauty Blender, but yeah, I mean other than that, I think the L'Oreal sponge is a little squishier now. But let's go ahead and try these out. This one feels different and I don't know how to describe like the squishiness of it, but yeah, let's just go ahead and move on and see how they both apply foundation. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, and it's in the shade Fair, which I still don't think matches me, but for the sake of this video I'm just going to use it. So I'm just going to pump some of this on the back of my hand and then do the Beauty Blender on this side and the L'Oreal sponge on this side. And then we'll also go ahead and blend out concealer with these sponges and see what happens. So let's zoom you guys in. Alright guys, now we're all up close and personal. Now let's go ahead and try these out. And I'm going to use the L'Oreal sponge first. So I have a foundation on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use the fat end. And actually this little divot is nice because it's like right where I grip the sponge, so that's a nice little something I noticed. Alright, so first things first, I noticed this thing is covering really well, probably just as well as the Beauty Blender would. I think it's blending out everything nicely. And I feel like I didn't have to use as much product as I normally use. And let's just pretend I'm actually this tan, shall we? Alright, now that that's all blended out, let's go ahead and do the Beauty Blender side. So I'm going to just take my Beauty Blender into foundation using the fat end, and I'm just going to start stippling this on. The one thing I did notice is that the L'Oreal sponge, the butt is a lot bigger, so I feel like I did my face in a really short amount of time. I mean, probably only seconds shorter, but yeah, just something to note. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear, my parents are power washing outside, so. Also gonna drag this down the neck. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do a close-up so you guys can see that, like, on both sides of my face, everything is blended out, like, the same. Coverage is the same. This L'Oreal sponge is seriously impressing me. Like, it's not the same as the Beauty Blender, like, however they made these, the sponges are not the same, but I almost feel like the L'Oreal sponge blends out this foundation better than my Beauty Blender. I don't know, I just like something about how this side looks better. But I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer on and we're going to see how these sponges compare when blending out concealer. And for concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. Just putting it in triangles under my eyes. And I'm also going to take it down the bridge of my nose. And forehead and chin. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and take my L'Oreal sponge and flip it so that I have the pointy side and still... This is so comfortable to hold in my hand. Sorry about the lighting. Yes, I really like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start blending this out. Okay, so I feel like this one's coming a lot closer to my under eye, by my lower lash line. And I think it's because the curve up to the point, this one has a lot sharper of a curve than this one. So I think that definitely helps with that. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out up here with the butt of the Beauty Blender. Take that down the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out on this side of my face. This one also gets pretty close up under the lower lash line. Alright guys, so that's everything blended out. Let's see if we can get a close-up of my under eyes. So there's the Beauty Blender side, and then we have the L'Oreal sponge side. Alright guys, so I think how I feel about this is pretty clear. I feel like this is definitely a dupe for the Beauty Blender, so if you're on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget, I think the L'Oreal sponge is a great buy. I think it blended out everything perfectly. It's really comfortable to hold because of this little divot. It's just your fingers fit in there perfectly, and it just feels so natural. Yeah, I mean, I really have nothing bad to say about this. These two sponges are great. If you like the Beauty Blender and it's your tried and true, then I would say go ahead and stay with this. But if you're willing to branch out and try something new, definitely try to find this in your local drugstore, or you could probably purchase it online somewhere. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Here's another comparison. Oh!